Hey, yeah, good morning. A wee bit on the cold side. Oh, yeah. Mm, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anywho, yeah. The other night I was at a concert, local band, Rebecca and the Arcades, and they're a great band. And Rebecca is also the lady who does my hair. Really wonderful human being. But in any case,
One, two, three, take my hand and come with me, 'cause it looks so fine and I really wanna make it mine. Looks so fine and I really wanna make it mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks good. Don't need no money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big fat blue, long brown hair, she's so big, I can see you wanna see you're with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say. Why don't you get away, yeah? I said, are you gonna be my girl? One, two, three, take my hand and come with me, 'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make it mine. Look so fine and I really wanna make it mine.
yeah. So, anywho, while I was rocking out with my friends and having a good evening, in international politics, Stiltskin picked a fight with President Zelensky. Yeah, Stiltskin and the couch fucker picked a fight with President Zelensky. And President Zelensky carried himself with an air of dignity that I found deeply impressive. I think that with the bullshit that Stiltskin was pulling, I'd have probably punched him because he was just that offensive, that insulting, that he behaved like a second-rate mob boss, really. And yeah, that kind of bullshit just does not fly with anybody trying to pretend to be a statesman of any sort. Yeah, Stiltskin, the mob boss. Yeah. Anywho, with that bit of international politics out of the way, let's talk about something else. Yeah. Evolution by natural selection, actually properly explained as evolution by sexual selection, but Mr. Darwin and Mr. Wallace both lived at a time when it was very, very much, well, it was a prudish era, and it was generally agreed that you couldn't say the word sexual in public because somebody might get titillated. Ooh. Yeah, so the Victorian era, famous for pretending that nobody can handle the idea of showing the bare legs of a table in a dining room. Yeah, that's literally why they have tablecloths. Because somebody thought that men seeing the bare leg of a table would become excited. Somebody had a very low opinion of men. That was sad. Of course, then again, incels, maybe they were onto something. Maybe whoever came up with that idea was onto something. Maybe they knew that incels were going to be a thing. Yeah. But in any case, Darwin and Wallace used the polite euphemism of natural selection to explain the process of sexual selection in biological organisms. And we now explain this as differential reproduction. Those plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, archaea, etc., that have better characteristics for survival will tend to do a better job of reproducing, as a general rule. And this, of course, will be selected for by environmental selective pressures, meaning that those who are better suited for survival will leave more offspring. What are the best characteristics for survival? Well, whatever works in that environment. Whatever works in that environment for that species population. And for humans, as with all higher primates, it seems that cooperation and teamwork are the characteristics that work the best. Cooperation and teamwork. Yeah. So yes, higher primates are sexually selected for cooperation and teamwork, for the most part. There are exceptions. Unfortunately, in the modern world, dumb fucks who cannot get along with anybody are still able to reproduce. I mean, look at Elon Musk. Yeah. How the fuck did he get those women to fuck him? Oh, that's right, he had money. He bribed them. He paid them. These are professional girls. They are professional girls. They're making their money. They're making their millions. Yeah. Because, well, yeah, that's the only way that people like Elon Musk can get laid, isn't it? Which explains why he hangs out with Trumpelstiltskin. Yeah. But, yeah. I'm digressing again, though, aren't I? Evolution by natural selection, also called evolution by sexual selection, is, as I've said, about differential reproduction and different reproductive success. Those individuals with the characteristics that work will produce more offspring that live to produce offspring. Those individuals who have less desirable characteristics will tend to produce fewer offspring. Again, humans are an exception these days. Yeah. People who are absolutely evolutionally unsuited for survival seem to be reproducing at an astronomical rate. Humans have escaped from the bonds of biological reality in this sense. We are now evolving in the exact wrong direction. Yay! Aren't we fucked? Yes, we are fucked. Yeah, well. But in any case, with most species, characteristics that enhance survival tend to be selected for. Cooperation, teamwork, intelligence, these are all things that really work for primates. Because primates are best suited for being the smart people in the forest, or the smart people on the open savanna. Again, with exceptions, humans. And more specifically, English-speaking humans. Yes. Yeah. That's a disturbing fact when you think about it, really. That my own community is breeding itself into extinction as we speak. Yeah, very, very, very. Have you seen the movie Idiocracy? If you haven't seen it, watch it. Watch it, pay attention to it, and think about it. Yeah. Humans have bred themselves out of evolution and are hurtling towards extinction as of now because, we have broken free of Darwin for the time being and are now hurtling towards extinction. Hurtling towards extinction. That's a dark and disturbing thought, really, when you think about it. We are watching as the dumbest of the dumb and the most backward of the backward are making the decisions that affect our lives. And yeah, the worst of the worst are in charge of things now. Yeah. And if they're not in power, they're gonna be really soon. Because yes, humans, at least in the English-speaking world, are breaking free from the bonds of biological reality in order to lunge to extinction. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. But otherwise, evolution is kicking in, I think. It will kick in very soon, eventually. Well, it's already kicking in. Because, yes, the dumbest of the dumb do tend to injure themselves badly in ways that preclude them from reproducing. And we just need to have this continue until the dumbest of the dumb have all injured themselves to the point where none of them can reproduce. And then things will balance out again. Yeah. The dumbest of the dumb. Yeah. And there's a lot of them. Oh, gods, there's so many idiots out there. Yes, seriously. It's disturbing. Yeah. But in any case, outside of humans, who, yes, seem to be in the English-speaking world, hurtling to extinction, thanks to stupidity being the favored characteristic for reproduction. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so anyway, I had to get more tea. I was running out. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, yes, as I said, I had to get more tea. But natural selection, sexual selection, filters out those characteristics that are detrimental and filters in favor of those characteristics that are beneficial. And that is how natural selection works. The environment filters characteristics that are detrimental. None of this is random. It's all very non-random. It's all very, very logical and reasonable. Characteristics that do not work are selected against by the environmental pressure. And that pressure can be food availability, mate availability, abundance of predators, terrain, weather, climate, anything. Anything can be a filter that separates out what works from what doesn't work. An adaptation that consumes enormous amounts of energy and confers no meaningful benefit is an adaptation that will be selected against. So, for instance, humans growing extra eyes in the back of their heads. You have a neck for a reason, and you live in a group for a reason. Survival. The extra eyes require growing new eyes, consuming energy, restructuring the brain, which will require moving and shifting all kinds of important structures in the brain. The benefits are that you'll be able to dimly see things behind you, but not very well, at the expense of the loss of significant bodily functions that are necessary for you to actually figure out what it is you are seeing. Yeah. Your vision partially blocked by your hair at the back of your head, and your ability to think compromised by the pressure caused by new eye sockets growing in the back of your head, pressing down on an important part of your brain that is necessary for you to be able to actually think reasonably. Growing eyes in the back of your head is not beneficial to humans, however much some creationists might like to pretend that it is. It is counterproductive. Superficially cool, but not terribly practical, and certainly not anything that would actually help. For an adult human to suddenly sprout an extra set of arms would mean that their current set of arms would be being interfered with by this extra set, reducing their ability to work, to function, to do things. In addition, it would consume enormous amounts of energy, and these new arms would take years to grow, which means that for years a person would not have full use of their already existing arms because these little arm sprouts would be interfering, getting in the way. And then they would have to develop all the neuromaterials necessary to actually use this new set of arms and rewire the brain. Enormous expenditure of energy for something that's useless, really, absolutely useless, and in fact utterly counterproductive. But creationists think that both of these would be a good idea. For mothers, when they give birth to a baby, to suddenly sprout a new set of eyes in the back of their head, as if they had the energy to spare when looking after kids. People who work in building trades should grow an extra set of arms, which would interfere with their ability to do their fucking job. But at least it would consume so much of their energy that they would have no energy left to do the actual work that they're trying to do. And if they move to another trade, they've still got these arm sprouts that are slowly developing, growing, and consuming energy. And yes, creationists have said that this is what should happen, as though evolution was a magical genie that gives wishes, and as though anatomy was not contingent upon practicality, pragmatism, and utility. Yeah. Where would an extra set of arms sprout from anyway? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's ridiculous. But creationists have insisted that people who work in the construction trades should grow another set of arms. Why? Who knows? Obviously, these people have never worked in the construction trades. Yeah. Mothers should grow an extra set of eyes in the back of their head. Why? Who knows? Obviously, none of these creationists are mothers. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. But then again, that's how young Earth creationists think. They want evolution to not be a process, but to be a magical fairy that grants wishes. And of course, it isn't. Evolution is a process, a biological process that, yeah, does not grant wishes. It does not grant wishes. Yeah. In any case, I'm done. Ta-ta, take care, be well, stay safe. Love yous all. And have a good one.